Two theory says, simply this is that people are neither good nor bad, they are merely expedient, and that people always seek the fastest and easiest way to get the things they want immediately with very little concern for long-term consequences and sometimes no concern at all. You may or may not know, but drive. Edward Banfield of Harvard studied successful people for 50 years. He found there was one quality of people that assured that they would increase their income and their social status over time. And that was long-time perspective. In other words, they gave a lot of thought to the consequences of what they were doing in the short term to assure that they would achieve greater success in the long term. In our society, if you've got to tax people who are working for the money, and that means the middle class, and eventually you have to tax everybody. So the final thing that people want is fulfillment. This goes back to Abraham Maslow's desire for self-actualization. This is what drives people to paint pictures and sing songs and write books and create works of art, as human beings want to fulfill their complete potential, and you'll only be truly happy when you have covered everything else, and you have enough time, and you have enough money and intelligence and ability so that you can do what you love to do and fulfill your full potential. The fastest way to get all of the things that you want is something for nothing. The lowest price is free. So the most popular word in any language aside from more is the word free. So what is the difference between one society and another? Well, we assume, as the founders of America did, that this is the way people are, human nature. We don't try to change them. People are lazy, greedy, are selfish, ambitious, ignorant, vain, and impatient, and they all seek safety, security. Now, how do you get those things? The fastest and easiest way to get all the things that you want in life, being the person you are, is with money and power. So the question is, how do you get money? In power, everybody knows that money and power is the high road, the fast track to getting all the things you want, including fulfillment and love and respect. So how do you evaluate a society? I call this the ABC method. A is the way people are, C is the way people want, and then B is how you get from here to there. So in a society where the way you achieve all the things you want by serving other people is a society that's free and that's growing and prosperous and happy, and the most successful people are the people who serve the greatest number of people in the very highest and best way. And the wonderful thing about our society is that anyone can enter into our economic system at any time with an idea to serve other people with something that they want and need and are willing to pay for. And they can become a big success as well. One of the things that I teach in my seminars, I ask this question: what is your most valuable financial asset? And the answer is your earning ability. It's your ability to earn money. It's your ability to get results that people will pay you for. And so what determines your financial success in life is your ability to get results. And so what you find, going back to the 80-20 rule is the bottom 80% of people will learn their job in the first year according to a 25 years of research, and then they level off and they never get any better, and 10 years after they started their job, they're no more productive than they were after 1 year. So as a result their income can only go up at the rate of inflation, and inflation is 1 or 2 or 3% as long as you remain employed. The people in the top 20% according to Gary Becker, the Nobel Prize winner economist who I mentioned earlier. Gary said that the top 20 people increase their income by 11.8% per year on average. Now some increase their income 15 or 20 or 25%, but 11.8% on average means that if you're 20 years old and you just keep learning and upgrading your skills, which is what he said they did, then by the time you're 26, 6 years, you will be earning twice as much as the average person, and or twice as much as the people you started off with. By the age of 32 you'll be earning 4 times as much. By the age of 38 you'll be earning 8 times as much. By the age of 44 you'll be earning 16 times as much. To be in the top 20% just simply by learning and upgrading your skills 1 or 2 hours each day, 5 or 6 days a week, rather than watching television or playing with social media. Upgrading your earning ability now. People who don't want to upgrade their earning ability, who want to have fun, who want to play all the time, lazy, greedy, ignorant and so on, these people resent those who work hard to upgrade their skills, who come in early and work a little harder and stay a little later, and spend time in the evenings and weekends upgrading their skills and learning how to get better results. They don't want to do that work, but they resent the people who do. And this explains our political situation. Just like if there is a need in the marketplace, a company will usually emerge to fulfill that need. If there is a need or a demand in the political marketplace, politicians will emerge and say, vote for me and I'll give you free money. And that's basically the cause of all of our problems in the United States, Canada, Europe. Give you an example. For about 2 decades now, all the Western countries have been bankrupt. They've been bankrupt on paper because of Social Security they offered back in the 30s and 40s and 50s to allow people to retire comfortably if they just paid a little bit in each year. So people did, but then the politicians, instead of investing that money so that it would grow and be ready, the politicians said, well, I use this money to buy free votes. What they did is they blew it all in every country. So now the Social Security Reserve Fund or trust fund has $0. It has no money at all. So if you just took a look at how much Americans owe on paper based on government promises, which they did not charge you for, or if they did, they spent the money. The latest estimate was $107 trillion. Business Week a couple of years ago calculated that unfunded liabilities of federal and state governments is about $220 trillion. dollars if we have an average economy of 18 trillion. That means that we can never pay it off, and why? It's because of something for nothing. Politicians realize that by the time the money comes due, they'll be long gone, and they have beautiful retirement programs completely aside from Social Security, so no matter what happens to the economy, they have beautiful retirement programs, beautiful medical plans, beautiful security forever. All you have to do is serve 2 terms and you never have to worry about money again. So this brings it around to the free society. The free society is based on creating a structure where the only way that people can achieve the things that they want, being who they are, is by doing things that serve and improve and enhance the lives of other people. Business people are only successful to the degree to which they serve people, and they serve people with products and services that they want and need to improve the quality of their lives. And a free society is a society where there's lots of people offering the same pleasures or benefits a free person can choose as. Therefore, the only way a business person can survive is if somehow their product or service is superior to that of anything else that's offered. People always seek the fastest and easiest way to get the things they want as quickly as possible, with little concern for long-term consequence anyway. So that's my little diatribe on economics. Your job as a student is first of all to understand the primary reason for left-wing politics is to get something for nothing. The primary reason that people run for office today is to offer something for nothing in exchange for votes. Now when they get to office, if they get into office, they all arrive in Washington or London and they say, well, what did you promise to get here? Well, here's my laundry list, how about you? Well, here's my list. Oh good grief, how are you going to give all this free stuff to all these people? Well, we're going to have to negotiate. We're going to have to log rolling is what it's called. We're going to have to go back and you vote for my bill and I'll vote for your bill, and we'll give a little bit from your bill, a little bit from your bill. So all of Washington is elites who are negotiating over paying the people who voted for them just enough so they'll vote for them again next time. That sounds cynical. If you can find a better explanation, this is why we have a Brexit. The British people finally said, no, we're not going to live under the governance of thousands of faceless bureaucrats in Brussels who control 70% of British life. And in the United States we're having this, let's say, turmoil in our political system because the average person has realized that he's been taken for a ride. He's a sucker. These people in Washington, they're an elite that lived like kings, that lived like the royalty of old, that have no need to satisfy anybody just to stay in office. So anyway, your job, my job, and I spent thousands of hours at it is to understand how our free market works and then to support people who believe in our ideas, who believe in the importance of freedom and free enterprise and limited government, who believe in personal responsibility and working hard. and telling the truth who believe in honesty and integrity, and continual self-improvement. So look for people who believe in those things, and there are people there, and the more you support those people, as they say in the Bible, give me 10 men who are stout-hearted, men that'll give you 10,000 more. If you support these people who believe in our principles, who believe in liberty and freedom and justice, if you believe and support those people, then more and more of those people will stand up and say, if you elect me, I'll fight for you.